I welcome you all to the second part of the video lesson on The Enemy by Pearl S. Buck. Here we will do analysis and explanation of the story. Let's see some of the main points of the story. Number one, during the World War, an American prisoner of war is washed ashore in a dying state and is found at the doorstep of a Japanese doctor. Number two, the whole fiction very poignantly deals with the doctor's moral perplexity as regards making a choice between saving the dying man as a soldier, as a doctor, and handing him over to the army as a patriot. Number three, the story involves a doctor's moral and ethical duties at professional level and patriotic devotion at national level. Moreover, he can't forget his familial duties as well. Number 4. Dr. Sadao Hoki is not only a good surgeon but also an accomplished scientist. He is perfecting a discovery that will render wounds entirely clean. Next, Sadao is kept in Japan instead of sending him abroad along with the troops because the general might need an operation for a condition for which he was being treated medically at the moment. Number 6. Apart from enjoying the status of being the best Japanese surgeon, Sadao is also an extraordinary good individual. His efforts to respond to the moral duties as a human being as well as the ethical call of his profession give him nearly a godly stature. Number 7. Sadao's father inculcated in him great values of patriotic devotion and national loyalty. When the latter was very young, Sadao has grown up with such great values that it is now quite impossible for him not to respond to the call of his loyalty to the nation. Sadao, as a dutiful son, waits for his father's approval to marry Hannah, whom he met in America while pursuing his studies. Number 8. Interestingly enough, Hannah, Sadao's wife, supports Sadao through and through. She solemnly considers it her sacred duty to help and support her beloved husband who has been going through an inexplicable inexplicable mental trauma. Number 9. The servants resent their decision to help the American soldier and abandon the house. On the other hand, this is not unknown to Sadao that his wife has been going through a lot of trouble for his sake. This pains him so much that he decides to get rid of the white man as early as possible. Number 10. He reports the enemy soldier to the general who offers to send his assassins to kill him. Even while saying so, the general has his own health on his hand. He cannot afford to lose the doctor if he is caught helping the enemy soldier. Number 11. Despite all moral dilemma, he listens to his heart every time and takes the right decision and his wife Hannah very gently follows him. At last, the general forgets to keep his promise, which gives Sadao an opportunity to reconsider his decision. He gives the soldier a boot, food, bottled water, and quilts, and asks him to wait for a Korean fishing boat to escape. These were the important points of the lesson. Now, here are some questions for you. Question number one: what kind of person was Sadao's father? As I already told to you, Sadao's father was a traditional man. Okay, let's see the sample answer. See, this is about Sadao's father. Sadao's father was a proud Japanese man, ambitious father, inculcated a sense of responsibility and national pride in Sadao. That is about Sadao's father. Now, question number two. Here is question number two. Uh, why did Sadao wait before falling in love with Hannah? Why did he wait? He waited so that he would be sure that Hannah is a Japanese. Okay, she is of pure Japanese race. See the answer. Wanted to make sure she was of Japanese race. Waited for his father's approval. Okay, that is about his waiting. Number three, give two reasons why Sadao was not sent abroad with the troops. See the answer. Dr. Sadao was a famous surgeon and scientist. He was perfecting the art of healing wounds. The old general of Japan had full faith in his abilities as a surgeon, did not believe any other doctor could, and the general could require a surgery anytime. Okay, he was in ailment. Okay, and he could require a surgery anytime, so Sadao was not sent with the troops abroad. Question number next. In which condition did Sadao and Hannah find the man? How did they establish his identity? A simple answer for you. They found the wounded man out of the sea, staggering, sat on his knees, became unconscious. There was a gun wound. He was bleeding also. His battered cap had US Navy written. What was written in the hat? US Navy. Question number next. What superstitious beliefs of the servants made them oppose Sadao's decision to give shelter to the injured man? Simple answer. The servants believed that the man was shot and the sea wounded him with rocks. If he is saved, then this will take revenge on them. This is about the superstitious beliefs of the servants. Next question. Yeah, this is question number 6. Why did Sadao decide to treat the injured man? This is question number 6. See the answer. He decides to treat the injured man as a doctor. As a doctor considers it to be his moral duty to save an injured man, true to his ethical duties and true to his profession, he decides to treat the injured man. Now let's go to question number 7. What did the servants think about Sadao's sheltering an enemy? Okay, what is the view of the servants? Question number 7 it is. His servants were frightened. They thought that the enemy must die, thought that Sadao and Hannah had forgotten to think of their own country, were afraid of being branded as traitors. Let's go to question number 8. Question number 8. How did Hannah react to the servants leaving the house? Sample answer. She was dismayed, terrified, did not show her emotion, okay, but she paid them and thanked them for their services. Question number 9. What plan did the general suggest to get rid of the prisoner? The general volunteered to help Sadao by sending his personal assassins to kill the soldier without any noise or a drop of blood. He assured Dr. Sadao to send assassins, his private assassins. Let's go to question number 10. Why could not the general's plan of eliminating the prisoner succeed? This is a very important question. The general had an attack, and according to Dr. Sadao, he could not survive the second attack. So he forgot to keep his promise. Yeah, it might be that because of his illness, as he had heart attack earlier, okay, he was not in good health. Because of his poor health, he might forgot to send his private assassins, as he was in self absorption. Let's go to question number 11. What things did Sadao provide for the wounded prisoner on the boat? Question number 11. He gives the soldier a boat, food, bottled water, and quills, and asks him to wait for a Korean fishing boat to escape. Now, question number 12. Question number 12. But Sadao, searching the spot of black in the twilight sea that night, had his reward. What was the reward? This is a reference to the context. The reward was the escape of the enemy. Dr. Sadao searched the spot of black in the twilight sea that night. See if the man was still there on that island, but there was no light. Obviously, the man had gone. The escape of the prisoner was his reward. Now, long answer type questions we have to see. Dr. Sadao and Hannah rise above man made divisions to serve the nobler cause of humanity. Discuss with reference to the story. Question number 2. What efforts were made by Dr. Sadao and Hannah to save the life of the injured man? Question number 3. Hannah plays an instrumental role in saving the life of the injured prisoner. Give an account of her role in the light of this statement. Question number next 4. How did the servants react to the efforts made by Sadao and Hannah to save the prisoner's life? So this is about long answer type questions. You have to answer these questions in 125 to 150 words. I have a simple answer for you. Let's see. The first question: Dr. Sadao and Hannah rise above man-made divisions to serve the nobler cause of humanity. And we have to discuss this. See, Dr. Sadao had grown up believing that the Japanese were a superior race. He also disliked Americans because of his unpleasant experiences in America, where he faced racial bias. Despite this, he could not let the young soldier bleed to death. His ethical duties of doctor won over narrow prejudices. See, this is just a brief answer, but you have to make your answer long. Okay, you have to explain it clearly. Now, discuss the general's role in the story. Sada was kept back in Japan because the general would be needing a surgery. General Takima beat his wife, but no one spoke about it. After he fought a victorious battle in Manchuria, Hannah thought that he would be cruel to his enemy. When Sadao told him about the American soldier, he felt assured of Sadao's skills as a surgeon. To save the doctor, he offered to send his private assassins to get rid of the American. In his pain, he forgot all about his promise. In fact, his self obsessed behavior is in sharp contrast to Sadao's selfless service to the soldier at the risk of his own life. His knowledge of the wounded soldier makes him a party to the same guilt as Sadao. The general's suggestion makes Sadao realize his own feelings and helps him plan the soldier's escape. Uh, this is all about today's video lesson. The questions I gave to you, these are very important questions. All of you have to answer these questions and send the answers to me. I hope all of you have enjoyed this video lesson. Thank you and have a wonderful day ahead.